Life is but a dream. Before I go back to sleep, I wanted to come and wish a congratulations to Lamar and Tina Turnip's new daddy, Franklin Childress. Franklin Childress is y'all new daddy. He not just Deja Danielle's daddy. Frankie is y'all daddy, boy, because he was controlling y'all like his little puppets yesterday. That shit was fucking hilarious. Oh, goodness gracious. You know what? Do you ever wonder what's controlling you? Like literally, Frankie had control over all of y'all yesterday. I can't handle it. I need to get back with him. That's a powerful little motherfucker right there, even though he can't make me have an orgasm. This motherfucker was so powerful. He all the way in Kansas City, right? He was able to control Tina Turner like a robot. Chrissy, her whole chat room, as well as you know who controls the black sector of YouTube? My baby daddy. L. Dot's daddy name is Franklin Childress. Oh my goodness, that shit was hilarious. The way that shit was on point. You know what? I don't know. Like, you know how they say women like powerful men? I mean, literally, to be honest with you guys, it's been more trouble trying to get away from him than actually, like, literally, I haven't been able to live since I broke up with him. It's been 15 years since I broke up with him, and it's been more struggle trying to stay away from him. So maybe I should go ahead and give in. Maybe I should, because it's been nothing but hell trying to stay away from him. You know, it would suck because I would have to have a side nigga, though. I would not be faithful to him. Sad, man. It's been more trouble. You know what? It would be better and easier if I were to just agree to be with him again, since no man is strong enough to protect me from him. Like, literally, he just gets to do whatever he wants to do, and it just seems like it's been like that since I broke up with him, and it's been literally hell and torture just trying to let him go. 15 years of it. I might as well stop fighting it. Just go ahead and be with him and just cheat on him if I want to have any good sex. I'd have to cheat on him because he's whack. His love making is whack. So I would definitely have to have another, probably younger man there to make love to me, because even though age has nothing to do with it, he's just not compatible with me sexually in the bed. He's not. He doesn't do it, nothing that I like. He does. It's actually pretty boring having sex with him. So, but when you think about the amount of power that he has over the people around me, like, that in itself doesn't turn me on, but it does let me know how much power my ex has over me and my life and the people around me. If you notice, like yesterday, I uploaded a video, evidence of this man and his abuse to my daughters. And he was able to overcome and triumph all of that. He was able to dupe and manipulate the whole goddamn internet. And this is a black man that is an alcoholic. Go look at him. Go feast your eyes on the most powerful black man walking this earth. Franklin Childress. Franklin Delano Childress. More powerful than a locomotive. More steam. Like literally, guys, if y'all notice how he was able to completely manipulate everything. I mean, that shit is a fucking trip. But you know what he can't manipulate? Like literally, I would eventually come up with all of the money just like I did the last time. You know what I'm saying? Just like I did the last time, I come up with the money. Okay? So the money's actually coming. He can't manipulate that. He can't. But he can't manipulate me. Not me. He can't manipulate my bank account. He can't manipulate how much money I make. But he was able to manipulate the entire internet into not donating so that his children can come home. He was able to do that. If you notice that. He was able to manipulate the bomb, Mike Mills, and Tina Turner Dumpster. He was able to manipulate all of y'all. That shit is a trip. I mean, to be honest with you, I might as well get back with him because literally he's never going to let go. But I can promise you this, I wouldn't be faithful to him. I'd cheat on his ass all the fucking time. In fact, I would probably sneak pork into his food and I ain't gonna say what I'd be planning on doing or plotting. I'd be plotting against him the whole time. Unfortunately, maybe this is the hand that I was dealt, you know, because it's caused gray hairs. It's caused a lot of, and he has no pride. He doesn't care. As long as he has me, it doesn't matter, you know, because literally no man has been strong as that broke down, crackhead loser back in Kansas City. Like literally all of the men that I've dealt with after him, he's been able to manipulate them. Literally. What else do I do? You know? He's a pansy little faggot. He, you know, all of his jokes are dry to me. He sucks. But he's decided that he's never going to let me go and he's going to make life hell for me. You know? Because even when I go and get the girls, because I'm going to go and get them, even when I go and get him, he's going to manage, he's going to manipulate everything, or he's going to try to manipulate everything around us. Now, he's lost about 80% of his power because I have him binded. I have him in a jar, binded. Okay? I do. I have him binded. He's lost a great deal of his power, but like literally that's the only thing that I have left to do. Might as well just be with him and you know, every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night just go out and get some real dick. Hello? Because he's horrible in bed. He is. He's absolutely horrible in bed. It's just like literally you might as well just not even be having sex if you have sex with Frankie. He doesn't care. He doesn't care that he doesn't satisfy you in bed. He doesn't. As long as he has you in his life, it doesn't matter. So I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, because to be honest with you, it's been 15 years of fighting him. And, you know, we all know that he'll probably die soon. Who knows? He claims he's going to live forever. I doubt that very seriously. Fucking sucks. Literally, the thought of being with him makes me want to cry. The thought of actually saying that I'm with him makes me want to cry. Just the thought of it, it makes me want to kill myself. The thought of it, like literally, even though I haven't been living in the same house as him, I don't have any of the benefits of him spiritually. I've still been forced to be with him. And just the thought of having to be with him makes me want to fucking cry. You know what? I'd rather be a whore. If that is the man that I am meant to marry and be with, I'd rather be a whore. I would rather just whore. I swear to God, I would. Just the thought of being forced to be with him, just being forced to be with somebody that you don't want to fucking be with. I would rather just be labeled as a prostitute. I would. It would. And you know what? It's sort of in reverse because he's broke. So I would be like Rose Dawson, but only in reverse. You know how it's kind of like there's so much better for me out there, but it's like this man has sort of forced me. And trust me, if I were to let him back in, he would be dead within a year. He wouldn't care. He's literally forced me to be with him, even though I'm not with him for the past 15 years. It is still like I'm with him. It doesn't matter, and it fucking sucks. It sucks so bad. It does. It fucking sucks. Being forced to be with somebody that you don't want to be with. And this person literally showed his power yesterday over the whole fucking internet. I swear to God. And you know what? I think I'm getting ready to watch The Burning Bed. I'd rather, you know, guys, or you know I'm joking. I'd totally rather struggle than be with him. I'll never be with him again. Ever. Did y'all know that? I'm totally joking. Like literally the thought of me being with him made me break down in tears. The thought of him on top of me, the thought of having sex with him makes me want to fucking throw up. So I'll never go back with him, ever. I'd rather struggle, and I'd literally rather beg on my hands and knees for somebody else. You know that I'd rather swallow all my pride and just literally get on my fucking hands and knees and beg other men to accept me than to be with him. Y'all know that, don't you? Like literally, because he actually told me 15 years ago that he was gonna make it harder on me. But he ain't, like literally there's been other men, But when Frankie finds out about them, he's able to manipulate them. So literally, I have to be 007 top secret. This man cannot know anything about who I'm with. Like literally, he can't know a goddamn thing about who I'm in love with or who I'm with. And that's really the only thing that I have to do. Is keep my shit a secret until he dies. Because he'll die. I think yesterday was his last ditch effort. And it was really, really, really bad. It was. Seeing all those people make a fucking fool of themselves. Like literally, Tina turned dumpster. She really needs to take them shows down, because all of that was the manipulation and the power of this man who has the power to manipulate people, but he can't manipulate a goddamn job application. He can't manipulate and pay them goddamn bills. See what I'm saying? And I would actually, when you think about it, I would be the perfect woman for him now. But see, my power don't come from him. It don't. Literally. It doesn't. He's not my Lord Vishnu at all. If anything, he takes away from me. So it'll all be over soon. That's all I gotta say. You know what I want to say to him? You know what Spirit is telling me? They're saying that he'll be dead soon. I'm not even joking with you guys. Like yesterday was the worst of it. It was. It's been a long time coming for him to be exposed the way that he was. For him to be judged the way that he was. And even though he was able to make my life hell yesterday, I still got to expose him for the scumbag, loser that he is. And now it'll all be over soon. It will be. Because when you think about it, L-Bum and Tina Turn Dumpster, they have no fucking power over anything. Like literally, if I wanted to, if literally they were just distractions yesterday. Okay, what I should have been doing is just focusing, just focusing on what I needed to do yesterday. It's what I should have been doing. He can't hurt the children. Okay, he can't do that because it's too public. So he can't do that no more. Okay. But what I will tell you is that he is going to die soon. And yesterday he kind of freaked me out because he was talking shit. Because literally everybody in his family hates him. And they're all waiting on him to die, including his father. They actually have a life insurance on this man. And it's because of the problems that he causes. It's not because they're jealous of him. It's literally because he's a bunch of fucking baggage. Okay? He always has been. So they do have life insurance on him. Spirit is telling me that he's the one. The reason why that March date is so significant is because he's going to die in March of 2018. And the first thing that he would think, knowing when he's gonna die, is that he'll want to take as many people with him, including his own children. But the spirit of the mother is protecting my children, and they'll be home with me far before any of that fucking happens. They won't even be around him when he dies. I think it's funny though. I think Tina Turner and L-Bum Especially, Tina, you need to get into a different business. If you're able to be manipulated that easily, you could not possibly work as a spiritual worker. You're only being manipulated. A lot of y'all are. He was manipulating spiritually Naima too for a while. He was manipulating the fuck out of her, but I think she realized what was going on. He probably still is manipulating her though. She might be behind the scenes. Then again, they may know him. They may have some kind of association with him. It doesn't matter. Those children are meant to be protected, and they are, especially the most vulnerable one, the youngest one, the one that he hates the most because she looks more like him, because he hates himself. She's definitely protected. Both of my children are protected. In fact, yesterday, the whole thing was a fucking con game. You know, when they get to not contacting me, when they get to acting crazy, that's their way of conning and manipulating me. Okay? So when they get to acting like something's wrong with the kids, when they get to doing the oogie boogie dance and shit, that's them trying to manipulate me. That's it. There's nothing else. Ain't nothing gonna ever happen to them kids. He ain't gonna do none of them kids. Okay? But he is fucking them up. He is, mentally. For him to get them involved in the shit that he involves them in, for you to involve your children in stalking their mother, that fucks them up mentally. For him to get them involved in that shit. So that's real fucked up for him to do that. And hopefully they know the difference between appropriate behavior and behavior of someone that is not insecure within themselves. Hopefully they'll learn that once he's dead and gone, the spirit is telling me he is gonna die, and it probably will be before March, to be honest with you. Okay, spirits really, really, really want him off this rock. Especially when I started talking about getting back with him, my spirits rushed in really quick and was like, nah, he'll be dead before then. Franklin manipulated me into being with him from the beginning. So he didn't ever deserve to be with me. And the fact that he can't sexually satisfy me in bed proves that we don't Jacob is laughing in his sleep. Proves that he don't belong with me. You can't be in a relationship. Sex is actually very important in a relationship. Nobody can hold on to a relationship without sexually satisfying that person in bed. Sorry. So, yeah. I just wanted to let you guys know that L-Bum, that's your daddy. Franklin Childress is your daddy. And Tina Turn Dumpster, Franklin Childress is your master. He's your master. He was able to manipulate the fuck out of y'all yesterday. Manipulated you into threatening to kill a baby. All that shit. You some weak motherfuckers. Because I bet y'all don't even know this nigga. Please understand how weak you are. All this shit that y'all did for this man. And you know what? I think he watches y'all. If he don't know y'all personally, he watches y'all. And this man got some kind of technique that he uses spiritually to manipulate the fuck out of y'all. Think I'm bullshitting. Oh, they can't stand that shit. They mad as fuck about that shit. He been manipulating the fuck out of Tina for a while. Tina is his bitch. Don't nobody control Tina Turner but Franklin Childress. He controls the fuck out of her. Okay, so you basically his puppet. Lamar, you was his puppet yesterday because, you know, he got in touch with that reptilian male side of your brain. But Tina, he totally, bitch, you demonically possessed by that dude 24/7. And you know what's funny? Is that your man's name is Hazel, and so is his mama. His mama name is Hazel, Tina. Did you know that? Did you know that your man's name is Hazel and so is his mama? That shit is a fucking trip. Wow. I wonder what the connection is, and if you're really in Florida, why is there such a weird, supernatural, ironic connection with Franklin? Why is that? Why is it that your mama's name is the same name as your man's name is the same name as his mama? His mama name Hazel. Your man name is Hazel. By the way, Tina's man, her name is Hazel, y'all. That's so fucking weird, man. Are you people weird weirdos? Are you shapeshifters? If that's not the case, y'all, Tina is the weakest link. She's the weakest practitioner that we've ever seen, because a man that she's never met, that does not pay her bills, all the way over in Kansas City, Missouri, was able to control her all day yesterday. Lamar and Tina are bomb couples. Well, you know what? For some reason, Frankie, he's able to control them motherfuckers. Y'all better be careful with that shit. The fact that he's able to control the fuck out of them too, and he don't even know them. Like, literally. That shit is a trip. Also, Christy, he was able to control her too. He was able to get her to threaten a baby yesterday. And you know what? That shit looks bad. Like, Tina, you didn't make me look bad. Actually, yesterday, you made yourself look bad. So, yeah. Tina been getting manipulated for a minute, for at least over a year. He's really, really been manipulating the fuck out of Tina. Tina's really the only person that he's actually able to manipulate at this point. My ex, Franklin Childress, the Sherm head. JJ, I exposed my ex for being an abuser, and Tina and Lamar put their cape on and ran to the rescue for a child abuser yesterday. That's what happened. They ran to the rescue for a child abuser. Also, guys, it's either, listen, y'all notice how Tina went into y'all need to really, really doubt the identity of Tina and Lamar, because if you notice, both of them son of a bitches went into hyperdrive protecting Frankie. So who are you, bitch? I believe they catfishing people. Exactly. Why is Tina concerned with my family situation? Exactly. Exactamundo. What the fuck is up with that? So weird. She claims that she don't know Frankie, right? But she was obviously heavily under manipulation. I see when Frankie does the shit that he does, I can always tell when Frankie is when Frankie's influence. I can always tell his influence because Zoltar always comes out of me. Okay, it's usually Zoltar comes out. If y'all don't know who Zoltar is kind of like my demonic alter ego. Very, very scary dude. Very scary dude. Okay. That motherfucker came out yesterday. So, like, usually whenever Zoltar comes out, that has a lot to do with Frankie. Uh-huh. You know, it's sad when you don't want to, when a man is so toxic to you that he brings out your demonic side. The only other person that has that effect on me is Mike Mills. It's the only other person that brings out that demonic voice in me is Mike Mills and my ex. So they're all linked in together. All of them are linked in. But what's funny is that why are they connected with prostitution? So perhaps maybe the police do need to do some kind of investigation, because maybe Franklin, I hate to say it, maybe he is trying to traffic my children. Maybe he hasn't done it yet, but maybe he's trying to groom them. Albin done picked them up by then. But Spirit just wanted me to tell you, Frankie, you'll be dead soon. I'm never going to get back with you. You'll never have access to the divine coochie. Exactly. Tina, you know what, Tiffany has been under Frankie's influence. Tiffany has been under Franklin influence. Tiffany's been fucking Frankie. Tiffany fucks Frankie. I believe Tiffany and Frankie are fucking. I believe Tiffany and Frankie are fucking. I do. I truly believe that. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I got some shits to do today because I'm not going to let him know when I'm headed back to Kansas City, because basically the way I see it is that he could only do this shit for a little while. His little reign of terror is over, and it's too highly publicized. So he can't disappear with the kids. He can't make the kids disappear. He can't make it look like somebody else did something to the kids, because we all know that he would be suspect as fuck. And so would Tiffany, all of them. You notice how they all was under his demonic influence? Mm-hmm. And you know what? I want to say this to people. Anybody that I care about, anybody that I love, I'm sorry if Frankie influenced your life for negative. So I feel like anybody that actually liked me the past couple of years, Frankie's been influencing them. Frankie needs to be put 6 feet under the ground. They need to put him 8 feet down. It's where Frankie need to be. Because Frankie can't let go ever. And you know what, Frankie? Every negative thing that you have done to other people is going to come back onto you. And your children will not suffer for that. Because I know you would love to see that happen. But your children ain't got to suffer with you, Frankie. And that's because they got my protection and my love around them. That's the only reason why they haven't suffered. That's the reason why they got people that love them. And you don't. You gonna die alone, ain't you, Frankie? In the gutter where you fucking belong, with Tiffany and Tina Turnbump. Okay? And L Herpy is where you gonna die. Uh-huh. He's a stalker, man. He's a spiritual stalker too. He's on the phone with me trying to flirt with me the other day. I should have just told him straight the fuck up, like, dude, I don't know if you realize this, but you never sexually satisfied me. Ever. And you never will be able to. Ever. Like literally, hey, you know what? And it's so funny. Exactly. Yep. JJ says, what kind of man abuses his beautiful daughters? Frankie is a sick, demonic, toxic soul. Yep. And you know what he's doing? He's basically holding them hostage. And I told you guys that he wanted me back because he was on the phone trying to flirt with me yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday. And it was really disgusting because his daughter was sitting right there while he was talking about having sex with me. Yeah. So everybody knows what you're about, Frankie. Everybody knows that you're a loser. Everybody knows that because nobody else wants you, you decided to plague a woman, tried to force her to be with you. You know what I'm saying? But we all know that you got control over, you know what? And I lost all respect for L-Dot a long time ago, but yesterday was so fucking telling. Like literally a lot of people lost respect for you yesterday, L-Bomb. You ruined your career. It's over for you. It is. It's fucking over for you, dude. Tina Turnup. Nobody's ever going to trust you in the spiritual business because now they have a conscious awareness of the fact that you don't even have control over yourself, Tina. You don't. You don't have control over yourself. You don't have control over your own mind. Your mind. Your mind is like literal popcorn. You ain't got this nothing up there. You a fucking airhead. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime a man all the way from Kansas City can control a bruja, you supposed to be a bruja? You doing brujery? Girl, bye. You the weakest link. Yeah, but if you notice, JJ, like literally, this is the sad part about it, is that you notice how L-Bum called himself had a crush on me, and you notice how my ex not only ruined, like L-Bum, this is what you don't know. My ex is still in love with me, and he was watching everything that you were doing, like he was listening to every fucking thing that you were saying. And my ex can't fucking stand you. So not only did my ex ruin your career on YouTube, but he also was able to puppeteer you yesterday and use your platform to try to harm me and his children. That's what's so sad. And this is where men like L-Dot have no fucking spiritual discernment. None whatsoever. So my ex was watching you because my ex wants me back. Bad. Every time he sees, and I told y'all that, like literally, I told this other chick that. I tried to tell Alexis that shit. She didn't fucking believe me. I said, are you fucking stupid? If I invited that dude to come and live with me right now, he would fucking jump on a plane. In fact, a few weeks ago, he was trying to get me to pay for his plane ticket. He was basically like, pay for our plane ticket and we'll come down there to you. So this dude wants to be with me. I'm telling you. Like I told y'all that L-Bum, my ex, not only ruined your fucking career, but he has you by the balls. He does. He has you by the balls. He has a vice grip on your career on YouTube. See, he don't control my money flow. I control my money flow. Okay, and the reason why is because, I knew Lamar the bum was a despicable human being when he recorded your conversation and played that clip of Jacob. Oh yeah, you know what? That's actually another thing. But if you notice, like all of their careers have went downhill ever since that. I'm like the link. But see, that's because my ex is watching all of y'all closely. You don't think Frankie knows L-Bomb? He does. He knows L-Dot. And he can't stand your ass. Let me tell you something. Why else would somebody choose to do the things that they're doing? Literally, this dude is causing, he's forcing y'all to ruin y'all. I'm just telling y'all what he's doing. You can get mad at me and you can doubt that shit, but it's the fucking truth. It's the fucking truth. Bye, Turkey Baster. I don't like you. Turkey Baster says he wants your attention for views. Here, I'll unblock you till you start talking stupid. He thinks this means he's a ladies' man. He don't think that I'm telling you that yesterday L-Bomb was Frankie's bitch. Period. Tina Turner was Frankie's bitch. Christy, all the way in goddamn Louisiana, wherever the fuck she at, all those people were being controlled by Frankie. Every last one of them. And the reason why I bring that up, the reason why I want to throw that shit up in their face, the reason why I want to throw that shit up in their face is because they made a fool of themselves yesterday. Literally, they made a fool of themselves yesterday. I think that L-Dot has more of a spiritual discernment of it. I don't know. The only thing that I have thought about is that Frankie literally has picked out his bitches that he can control, or either they actually know Frankie personally. One or the other. LA is irrelevant to my life, though. Like, literally, dude, you're irrelevant. I don't even know why you were even talking about me on your channel. It shows that you're petty. I think that he doesn't even, like, I'm just telling y'all. I think that my ex has some kind of spiritual gift to where he can control people like that. I do, because he's been doing it for years. He's been doing it for years, and I think that Frankie's been doing that shit. For real. Because it made no sense for Tina to like there was Tina's totally corrupted. There's like literally nobody will ever respect her. Ever. Did you do anything wrong to Christy? Why does she have such a hatred for you? Well, years ago, me and Tina roasted her for having a discolored tooth. We talked about her for having a discolored tooth. And skin tags, we roasted her. Well, that was years ago. You think she'd be over that shit unless she got low self-esteem? I think she got low self-esteem. For you to hold on to some shit like that for that long, it's like when somebody say something fucked up about me, I don't really give a fuck. Like, for real, because I know what the fuck I got. I know who the fuck I am. I ain't gonna hold on to no shit for years and years. You know, I ain't gonna do that shit. So anyway, y'all, I gotta go. I just wanted to shed some fucking light on Frankie. Frankie want me so bad that he can fucking taste that shit. Frankie, you can't have me. You can't have me back. This shit is over. He wants me back every time. And you know what? Whenever he sees another man around me, it makes him want me even more. And he really can't stand L Dot. He can't stand L Dot at all. He's totally fucking wrecked L Dot's life. If anything, and you know what? You know what? Actually, Frankie ruined L Dot's life a long time ago. Tina ain't never gonna be my friend. Me and Tina can't be friends. I'm not friends with my enemies, y'all. I'm not. I'm very sensitive to shit like that. I will fucking disassociate from your ass real fucking quick. Too goddamn sensitive for that shit. So, anyway. Yep, that's what the fuck was happening. I don't know if Frankie has managed to split himself off into several different people, but he's definitely gotten inside of Tina. I noticed his influence on a lot of people yesterday. And y'all really can't be weak like that. Seriously, because that dude will get you locked up. Sadly, I think that he's managed to get other people locked up with his fucking negative influence. I'ma follow up with some. I gotta follow up with some clients, and Jacob can too talks all the fucking time. Okay, he talks all the fucking time. Bye, turkey baster. Anyway, y'all, I got shits to do today. I got a trip to make back to KC. And we gonna really, really get some shit popping when we get back there. Who cares? No one cares. That person was trolling. I knew that person was a troll any fucking way. I knew they was gonna flip out. That person's always trolling me. It was probably Mike Mill. Dude, like literally, oh my fucking God. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. But I can promise you, Mike Mills, you really need to tighten up your brain. You people need to really do some third eye activation and some pineal gland exercises so that you can quit falling under suggestion so easily. I will tell you that Frankie is a hypnotist. He's got control over Mike Mills, Tina, and that's a damn shame when a grown man is able to control you, but he can't control his own daughters. Because he definitely ain't got control over my younger daughter. He ain't got no control over her. My older daughter, she just love her daddy, but she's surviving. Okay? Very sick. You know what will be so amazing? Is when my ex is dead and he won't be able to control nobody else. Dude, I can't help but to feel that way. Okay, and I do have him binded, so he doesn't necessarily have to die, because I do have him binded. But the fact that he was able to control other people, I may have to tighten that shit up a little bit more. I may have to tweak it a little bit. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I just wanted to shed some light on what was going on yesterday. No, I will never get back with Frankie. You know, the thought of getting back with him damn near had me in tears. Just the thought of it. And you know what I wanted to say before I left? Frankie said to me the other day on the phone, before I leave, tax season again. Frankie can't claim my children. Ain't nobody claiming my children on their taxes. Anybody claim my kids on their taxes, bitch, you going to jail. You going to jail. Frankie can't never claim my kids on his taxes. Ever. Ever. Yeah, I didn't see that shits at all. You fucking stupid. Man, nobody can claim my kids, Mike Mills. Bye, Mike Mills. Bye. Hey, my ex said that I've been celibate. Remember when you said that, Frankie? I've been fucking a bunch of people since I got to Georgia, bitch. I done fucked at least 3 dudes since I got to Georgia. Real fucking talk, dude. This dude gonna say to me on the fucking phone, talking about you act like you ain't had nothing in a while. Nah, I done fucked at least 3 people since I got to Georgia. Okay? 3 different people since I got to Georgia, bitch. Nah, I'm joking. It wasn't 3. It was just 1. It was just 1. Yeah, Jamila, he had Tina, Tiffany, and your haters on his show yesterday. Mike Mills is a liar and a stalker. Wow, did he? Mike Mills, you're a piece of shit. You did all that for Frankie? You did all that for a child abuser? All you did was expose all of you. Like, literally, now nobody respects you. You did all of that to protect a child abuser, didn't you? Tiffany's another child abuser. So no one gives a shit, honestly. And quit advertising his show, JJ. I didn't know that, but all you do is make yourselves look bad. Nobody gives a shit. You all look fucking repugnant. And when it's all said and done, society hates you. Bye, Mike Mills. Bye. You're an idiot. Nobody respects what you do, hun. Nobody. Understand that shit. I hate to see you. I really do hate to see you guys like that. Seriously. But you guys are stupid as fuck. Okay? I'll see y'all later, okay? Bye, stupid idiots. Bye, dumb Mike. Hey, Tiffany, kill yourself. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Tiffany. Tiffany, you're already dead. I forgot. I'm sorry. You're dead already. Bye, y'all.